and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share and subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. So today we are taking a look at Mobius from the awesome TV series on Disney Plus, Loki. Now this figure was sprung on us a little while back as a bit of a surprise reveal. Nobody really saw it coming, but it was shortly after the Disney Plus wave was announced, and it was just shown as an extra sort of figure. There was no wave to go with it, there was no kind of builder figure piece, it was just a Mobius figure of course the wonderful Owen Wilson. Wow! Now there isn't a huge amount to tell you about this figure, so I'll do my best to cover all of the accessories and stuff. Now the first thing is he's quite hard to stand up, but I find that to be true about most of the suited characters. But there we go, finally got him. So we also got the stick, the phasing stick as well, and we also got his little time pad as well. I can't remember the name of these things, it was quite a while back now since I saw Loki. But his little computer that obviously he uses to open the portals so that he can jump from different place to place. And the detail on this is really exceptionally very good. Considering it's something that's folded over in the box and you don't actually see the amount of detail that's put into that, it's quite surprising how much detail they have put into that accessory. And obviously we've got his phasing stick as well. Now to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think I'm going to display him with this. I've got an idea for that and I'll show you that later on. So having a look at him, he's pretty much a standard suited figure. Obviously this time coming in the nice brown. You've got the TVA belt buckle there that we did see on the Variant Loki figure previously, and we've got the kind of straight cut tie as well. However, the collar is different, so it's more of a formal looking tie. Now the head sculpt is actually really quite nice. You can see that they've used the photoreal technology, and it definitely looks a lot more like Owen Wilson from certain angles. I'm not too sure about the hair. The hair does look a little bit like a hair piece, but from a distance, as you can see, kind of as a displayed figure or something that you'd use in a photography, in some action figure photography, it really does represent the character quite well. All in all, I'm quite pleased. Let me just grab the Variant Loki that we got. Now obviously there was a lot of complaints that we only got him in his TVA kind of variant jacket and not in his full kind of Loki outfit. However, now that they've released this Mobius figure, it actually works quite nicely and they look like a nice pair. If I'm totally honest, I think I would have preferred to have seen this as a 2-pack, but I don't know how well that would have sold or whether that would have been something that they could have marketed. But I think it would have been a really nice 2-pack to have sent out, because obviously these two were a bit of a duo in the TV show and had a bit of a bromance going on. So obviously having them side by side in their kind of brown outfits is really nice. But it would have been nice to actually been able to get those in one kind of purchase, one fell swoop. So obviously putting his little his TVA pad in his hand, I'm going to display it open because there is such a nice amount of detail in it that it would be a shame to really put that to waste. And as I said, as it's a standard sort of suit buck, despite the subtle differences, there isn't a huge amount of extra articulation or anything like that. And as I said, I'm really having trouble standing him up. I tend to find that with these suited figures you kind of have to lean them a little bit on one of the legs, but then you do lose a little bit of the height. And obviously with this staff, the stick, I'm going to give that to Loki because he didn't come with any accessories. However, this is something that he did use in the TV show from time to time when he was able to get his hands on one. So giving him the little accessory there and giving Mobius the pad, I think that works quite well, and they look like a nice little pair. However, because I've lost a little bit of height in Mobius because of the way that he's standing, he does look a little bit shorter than Loki, as you can see here. But of course in the TV show and in real life, even with the figures, they pretty much do stand shoulder to shoulder. There's not a huge amount more I can say about this figure. It's an exclusive, it's a store exclusive, so obviously if you can get your hands on one, I fully recommend that you do go and pick one up. But if you're a fan of the Loki TV show, obviously we've got a Sylvie figure coming as well in the Disney Plus Wave 2, and then we've got these two guys as well. So I think if you're a fan of the TV show or you're a fan of Disney Plus, the Disney Plus shows or the MCU films, then it's definitely worth picking him up. I wasn't going to let him go by, I definitely wanted to add him to my collection, and I'm really pleased that I did. But as I said, I mean, apart from the fact that I have difficulty standing him up, he's a pretty standard suited figure. The Owen Wilson head looks quite good. He comes with some really nice little accessories that are quite distinctively related to the TV show. Yeah, overall, really pleased. Can't really complain. I mean, it's not something that I would have put on my birthday wish list. Or, oh, there we go, got him standing up. by leaning on Loki. But yeah, it's not something I would have put on like my birthday wish list or my sort of my Grail finds, but as something to have in the collection to go alongside Loki, 100%. I can't wait to add Sylvie as well. Nothing to really write home about, but definitely one that I'm pleased to add to the collection. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more 5-minute figure reviews. Oh, yeah.